The weather is noticeably warmer and more people are heading outdoors, but it's also a peak time of year for snakes.
Yeah, it is. Storm Track 3's Emily Pike has more on how the weather impacts the snake population.
Meet No Feet. He is one of the many snakes you can find in southern Illinois. You may notice them along the roadway, in your yard, and near bodies of water. Snakes are practically everywhere. But with warmer temperatures, are we seeing more snakes? Reptile educator Jeremy Schumacher says not exactly.
We're not actually seeing more snakes. The snakes are actually declining in population in most areas.
Schumacher says this is because of populated areas, farming fields, and overall, human impact. It's not just the weather. In fact, snakes don't like to be outside when it's hot.
When we're sweating and need to hydrate, snakes are looking for cover. They're not out and about at that point.
According to Schumacher, there are two peak seasons for snakes in Illinois: April through May and late September through late October. This is when snakes look to repopulate and then head back to their nesting areas.
90% of bites are going to be to the hands or to the face. So it tells you right off the bat that you had to get close enough for your hands or your face to become in contact with that animal.
Schumacher says about 10% of the bites are because someone steps on a snake. That's why you need to watch your surroundings. Mice and other prey will hide under logs, and snakes go where they hide.
Snakes know you're coming. They're either going to take off or they're going to hold their ground and sit tight. They don't want to be found.
So what do you do if you get bit by a snake?
Just be calm, get yourself to the hospital. If there's a buddy that can drive you, something like that, give them your keys, have them drive you to the hospital.
Most of the time, you will not encounter a poisonous snake.
So, really, the cottonmouth. This snake is probably the most vilified snake in the state of Illinois, and it really only occurs in the tiniest little portion of Illinois. And they're one of the few snakes that alerts you of its presence. So as you were to encounter one of these, they will often rear their head back and open their mouth to show you why they got the name cottonmouth. They have a very white mouth, and they'll hold that position as to say, "Hey, do you see me? Please don't mess with me."
Reporting in Carbondale, Emily Pike, Storm Track 3.
Snake Road Trail reopens this Sunday. If you find a snake, leave it alone. The DNR has even more safety tips.